That'll be great. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm about to check right now.
All right, cool.
Okay, brother, you're live. So,
all right, brother. How do I mute YouTube now?
So you would go on to YouTube
Uh-huh.
and then go to the channel.
I'm on it now. Yeah. Could you hear me? How would I mute it? Shit. Now I hear both of the voices and shit. All right. Let me see. Could you hear me, bro? Okay, now I'm hearing the stupid feedback. So how do I? All right. So I go on YouTube. Then what?
So you would go on YouTube and then go to the live stream and then just go to the audio icon by the video and just click it once, and it's gonna mute the audio.
Could you hear me now? On Zoom?
Yeah, you're coming in.
On Zoom?
Coming in.
Okay, I'm coming in on Zoom. How about on YouTube? Could you hear me on YouTube?
I muted the audio on my side as well for YouTube, so I can just hear you on top of Zoom.
Okay, so I wonder if YouTube could hear me. You think could you put it on real quick? See if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow. You can hear me? Fuck yeah! All right. Thank you, my brother. This fucking dude. This fucking. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. Welcome to the prolific expression. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. However, I have a couple of brothers that are helping me out right here. So that's very, oh shit. Yeah. All right. Thank you, brothers, for joining. We have Josiah, we have Lone Wolf, we have Octavio and Jeremiah. I agree. Appreciate you, brothers, showing up to this first show, Prolific Expression. I'm live on YouTube right now, and there's a little bit of technical difficulties I had. However, I have some brothers I could rely on that can help me out. So I'm gonna tap in a little bit and remember that I'm on YouTube and not say some stuff the normies might get scared of. So let me tap in some war music or something, dude. I gotta do this, man.
Okay, Mike, it's all you now. Take control of the satellite and divert the asteroid up its path. Mike, sir.
yeah. Welcome everybody. Could you guys give me a thumbs up or a fire or something? See if is the audio going through very well or anything? Hell yeah, we see Josiah with the yellow thumbs up right there. Welcome everybody to the Prolific Xpression. This is my first show here on IMC TV, the #1 station where you could express yourself. Now, there's a lot of people that are not able to express themselves, who they really are. They're always putting up a mask or someone else. Even in the interview, let's say you go into a job interview and you're speaking with the person. Usually it's another person like, hey, so what are your hobbies? What is this? What is that? You know, and right away they start putting their, I like skiing. I like walks in the park. I like, nah. You know, you gotta put your real expression out there. And that's one of the things that IMC Nation guides a brother to do, so your full expression will be out. Now, everybody's expression is different. However, out there in the real world, everybody's expression is pretty much the same. Oh, how you doing? Good. How about you? Good. How's everything? Good. How was your weekend? Good. How was this? How was all the same bullshit? You know what I mean? So if you learn how to tap into your expression, you're going to be a totally different person. And that's the thing that you have to work on, man. You got to work on it on your own, on yourself. You got to look in the mirror. You got to find out who that person in the mirror is. Who is that person? You don't even know that person, brother or sister. I know this is on YouTube, brother and sister. I know when you go to the mirror and you see yourself, you're lying to yourself, because you know you don't even know who you are. If I even ask the question, who are you, to any person or female or anybody, they would probably give me a weird answer, like, who are you? Oh, my name is so and so. I was born here. I'm from here. I like this. I like that. No. Who are you, brother? Who are you, sister? Who's that person inside that I want to get to know? And that's what, like I said, everybody is making putting up a freaking a front. You know what I mean? Oh, we got Elias right here. Look, I'm going to do a great example right here. This is one of my brothers right here, Elia, and I'm going to say how he's doing, and you're going to hear the difference. He's not going to be like, I'm good, sir. How you doing? I'm over here. I'm over there. So let's do an example real quick. Elias, how you doing, my brother? How's everything going, man?
What's up, brother? What's up? I'm doing great. Sitting right now here. My father is in the next room. He's sleeping. How are you doing?
I'm fucking doing awesome, man. Feeling stronger, working on myself and all that. Now you could see the difference right there. Who in your opinion sounds one way and the other? Who's more genuine and who's not? Is that correct? And I'm sure Elias could see it too. And I'm putting him on the spot a little bit, so I get it's a little nerve-wracking. I would be a little nervous too if someone called on me and said that shit. So that was just an example to show you guys on how that works. You know, even with your own friends, and your own brothers, you say how you doing, and we get like all nervous about it or whatever. And that's because you haven't been able to express yourself how you should. So prolific means of person, of plant, of animals. So prolific, you are of earth or of nature, whatever you want to call it. That's why I called it prolific expression, because prolific expression to me is of myself. So I'm expressing myself to the core, so you guys could see the genuineness. And like I was saying before, you go out there. Oh, got some people coming in now, man. Some beasts. I got one. Okay, in the house. Let me throw it out there real quick. In the house, we got Chris Cruz, we got Tad Adex, and like I said, Elias just joined in. We got some beast brothers up in here. So, Mr. Tad Adex, Mr. Chris Cruz is my first show. I get a little, you know, like I was speaking, it's gonna be a little nervous because I'm live on YouTube, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of people watching, men, women, I don't know who the fuck it is. And I was speaking on genuineness, you know what I mean? Like who's genuine and who's not. And I gave an example with Elias right now, like who do you hear more genuine? Who don't you hear more genuine? Because when you go out there in the real world, you say how you doing, you hear it in their voice that it's fucking robotic. You know what I mean? There's times that people say how you doing, and I just mess around with them. Oh, I'm fucking horrible. I feel like shit. Oh man, that's good. And you can tell they're not listening to you, man. That's the funny part. They're not listening. So you could sometimes throw it out there and say, hey, how you doing? And then if you actually listen, you'll understand the person better. However, most people out there, they can't listen, man. They cannot listen. So let me see, we got one more right here. Hell yeah, we got another brother online, Mr. Powerhouse, another brother I respect. Thank you for joining my first show here. Like I was saying, Powerhouse, we're speaking on genuine people. See who's genuine and who's not. And I give an example with Elias saying, hey, how you doing, brother? And then you could hear, we go back and forth, see who's genuine and who's not. Especially in your business, brother, Alex, Powerhouse. I know when you go to a customer or to a businessman, you could hear their fakeness in their voice. You say, hey, what's up, my brother? And he'll give you, oh, I'm doing great. How you doing? Oh, I'm this, I'm that, and all this shit. And it makes you, it just shows you how fake people are being out there. Now, I know this is on YouTube, so even women do this shit even more. You can hear it in their voice even more. Like I said, men, women, why don't you go to the mirror and ask yourself this question? Who are you? Who really are you? Obviously you're not your name, you're not your body. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know who that person next to you is? Do you know your child? Do you know your son, your daughter, your aunt, your uncle? Do you know any of those people, man? I really highly doubt that any of you guys know who other people are if you don't even know who you are. And now, let me see here. So yeah, I would like to give another example on people that are genuine and all that, and in a bit. So let's see right here. I'm gonna speak on fucking A, dude. You got The Science of Attraction right here by Mr. Shane Smith. We got a lot of shit here. As a man, if a woman are referring you as being creepy, she's speaking on behalf of her survival. There it is. You're creepy if you're not genuine. You're a creepy person if you're not genuine. You could hear it in their voice, even on women. The only reason women get away with it is because they have a pretty face, they have pretty eyes and all that. However, you could still hear it in them, and you got to be more aware of that with the women. You know what I mean? So. Does anybody have any questions, by the way? Like I said, we're live on YouTube, so just know that. Anybody have any questions you want to throw at me real quick? Everybody good? I see Tad Addicts in the freaking gym.
Yeah, it's Powerhouse, brother.
Hey, what's up, Powerhouse?
Man, as you're talking about, being genuine and seeing out there the people who are fake and whatnot. You mentioned, we should look and reflect on who we are, who we really are deep inside, right? Do you have any suggestions on for the audience on how we can go about finding out who we really are internally?
Hell yeah, man. Of course, you got to love being with yourself. Most of the time, most people are not with themselves. They are with their mind. They are with the problems in their mind. So the way I do it, I'll give an example, is I wake up in the morning and I'm with myself. I am in the present. So most people wake up and they're not in the present. They're in the feeling. They're all like, I don't want to wake up. I feel like this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No, I wake up and I'm with myself. I'm like, ooh, okay. Another day to contribute to survival. And then you could even ask yourself questions, man. Like, who are you? Like, what do you like? Do you even know what you like? Yeah, like you ask like perfect example. You ask a girl, what's your favorite song, or what do you like to eat? What do you like? Like, dude, it's hard for them to give an answer on what they like. It's very hard for them to do, and sometimes even for guys. You know what I mean? Like they ask me a question, if I know it, fucking, I'll say it right away. Hey, Jose, what's your favorite food? Fucking, I love Mexican. I love Italian. Boom, there it is. You ask a woman, what do you like? Oh, I like this. I like it. It's just different, you know, different situations and all that. So the best way to learn about yourself is be with yourself, man. When you wake up in the morning, you do a morning process. You know what I mean? When there was no AZD for me, I would try and figure out processes because I knew nothing about it. I would actually watch Tony Robbins, and I remember him say, oh, you got to prime yourself in the morning. You got to do this. And he'll start doing these exercises. Breathing through your nose and all this shit. And I started trying it. Oh shit, feels pretty good. This is way before AZD. However, I didn't keep it doing it because I just wasn't in the mindset. And then with this process, the IMC Nation, the AZD process, it's totally changed my life in knowing myself. As many of you know, when I've done some private moments, Powerhouse was there. My first private moment. A private moment is when you're in a group of people that you respect and admire, not fucking idiots, and you live privately, like if you were by yourself and nobody was watching you, what you would do in that moment. You know what I mean? So a lot of my brothers saw that, and they saw how could I put this? How I did not know myself, pretty much. How lost I was in who I was. I didn't know who I was. However, that revealed who I was, and they gave me the feedback. I'm like, oh, it is me. I am this. I am that. I'm not that other person. And that really helps, man. I'm telling you guys, private moment is where it's at. Does that answer your question, Powerhouse, man?
Yes, brother. Thank you for that.
Hey, thank you for the question, man. It's helping me out here so I could keep the flow. I'm gonna go for at least until 9:30. You know, like I said. Tad Addicts, what's cracking, man?
Oh, brother, can you hear me?
Oh, I could hear you loud and clear, man.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you here. I wanted to ask you about your private moment. I think I caught your it might have been your second private moment in person. And man, that thing for me was like, man, it was something else. You did like a whole performance. I'm not sure if you recall.
Oh, is that when I howled?
No, I don't remember you howling.
Okay.
You did
Okay,
like a dance. You had this song playing and you were doing these movements. It almost felt like you were playing the piano. You were doing all these like crazy moves, bro. Like it was dope.
Oh, I
don't know if
see.
you
Yeah.
remember.
No,
You had,
I remember.
You had your setup in the front with the I think it was an acid skull, and I think I seen a gorilla there. It was dope, bro. It was just a whole performance. Like I could tell that it took some time just to dial that in, because the way you went with the music, like I could even like almost picture like like a superhero, like out in like playing the music. Like it was dope, bro. It was dope.
Hell yeah,
I don't know if you
man.
recall that moment.
Yeah, I've done many private moments, man. I remember my first one. My second one was even worse. I felt very disgenuine in my second one. I even when I was eating some cashews, my mouth was dry as hell. I
Yeah.
think it was like my fourth where I found myself, but it took that long. Other brothers find themselves pretty quick, dude. Like we know, oh shit, we can see it. However, I was so lost, I didn't know who I was, and it took my brothers to figure out who I was, man. And yeah, man, thank you for that, bro.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Any other questions, man? Let me see here. Yeah, that means the depth of character is deeper. Yeah, man, your character is fucking deep, man. You're whether you're a female you know, whether you're masculine or feminine, because from what I've read, male and female is for animals, and that there's a lot of shit in the words where they mess with us. We're masculine and we're feminine. So your character goes in deep, man. If you really go deep in your character, you will see who you are, man. And who are you, bro? Like I said, who really are you? We're men, women, like I said, look in the mirror and look at yourself and figure out who the fuck you are, man. And the only way you're gonna find out is by going to those places that you don't want to go. You know, yeah, you look at your physicality or whatever, that's one thing. However, looking at beyond that is a whole another level. So yeah, man. Any other questions, man? If not, I'm gonna read another passage. I got like 10 minutes that I'm gonna do real quick, and then we'll go from there, man. And this is going to be the #1 show of Xpression. Everybody here on YouTube, you watch. You may be looking right now like, oh, these guys are new. Nah. IMC Nation TV is gonna take over the YouTube with truth. TRUTH, truth. And you can't hide from the truth. And when you speak with truth in you, you will hear it. You know what truth is, man. You know, how wouldn't you know what truth is? When someone says something and it hits you with truth, boom, it's the truth. Like that's a freaking dog with 4 legs. That's the truth. You can't argue with that. And that's the same thing. So yeah, any questions real quick, man, before I read another passage? Man, I appreciate all the brothers right here, 12 brothers right here, shit. And who knows how many on YouTube, but they're all gonna see the genuineness. People on YouTube, I would like to see you guys to also hear, like when Powerhouse and Tad Addict spoke with me and Elias, you could hear the difference in who's fake and who's real. So when you go back to your normie world and you speak with other people and say hello, watch the difference. What's up, Elias? Talk to me, brother.
Hello, brother. Brother, I've seen you around like in class, and I've also seen you on Instagram, and I really like your vibe. I resonated with it, but I actually don't know much about you. So, what do you do in life? How long have you been on the process with AZD? Yeah.
Well, the Beast process is about 2 years or 3 years, I think. That's when he really shared it, because I met it AZD way before that. I think I met him in 2017, and I met him. I went through a couple of camps: Prometheus, Metamorphosis, Inception. These are 3 camps, and he spoke on nature like a motherfucker. And like I said, I knew nothing about this man. However, I heard truth, and when he spoke truth. And that, like, whoa, I see truth, I hear truth. And a lot of people hear truth and they run away because they're hiding something or because they're scared. I wasn't hiding anything. And you could say I was scared. However, I'm courageous enough to go and face the truth. You know what I mean? And I think all my brothers here are very courageous because they're willing to face their truth. They're willing to face, you know, other people have ideas of you, and they think they know how to live your life better than themselves. You know, they always give you ideas. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And if your stats are up or you're doing your shit, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. A great example is, hey, let's say I could even say on freaking wake up call, man. Let's do the wake up call, man. A very, very great example, because there's a lot of problems in that shit, man. I remember AZD saying, look, if you want to get up and go back to sleep, cool. Hey, that's on you. However, the best way to do it is you get up, you take a cold shower, and then you decide to do it. Because if you wake up in the morning and then are like, oh shit, I think I need more rest. That shit, come on, bro. That shit is the worst time to make that decision. So I get up in the morning, take the cold shower. You know what? I think I need a couple more hours or hour or 2 more. cool, take it, bro. You're a grown ass man. I'm not gonna tell you no. You know what I mean? However, this process will help you out in that form. So as for me, I've been waking up early since I can remember, man. I've been working since about 8 years old. I've been working. I work with my father selling paletas, some ice cream. I've been cutting grass. I've been moving tables. I was a Coke merchandiser, not a Coca-Cola, not the fucking drugs, dude. Coca-Cola merchandiser. I've worked at Box Factory. I'm a truck driver now. I deliver liquor. I used to deliver how do you call it, beer and all that. So the hard work of the Mexican is in me, and I enjoy that, and that toughens you up, man, because all the problems that present themselves with waking up have showed up. So I pretty much heard all the excuses, not excuses, but if there's someone that says I missed my wake up call for this, I've gone through it, believe it or not. I'm trying to think of one that I haven't. Even the extreme ones like girlfriend, or broken up, or family death, or extreme hangover. Those are, I think, the worst ones is to wake up with the hangover. You know what I mean? And I still woke up, you know what I mean? Feeling like shit. And you still, this is back in the day when you're 25, you're like, so yeah, girlfriend, that, death in the family, car. You could think of any situation of waking up, and I still woke up back hurting. You can't even walk. You can't even get up and go to the restroom and wipe your ass and shit. You're hurting so bad. Any situation. Yeah, this is YouTube, so there's other ones that I would share with my brothers that will understand even more. That's family oriented, or whatever you want to call it. So any other question, my brothers? I got a couple more minutes. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you being here, because it helps me keep speaking. There's times that I like get in my head, or whatever you want to call it. I'm like, oh shit, what do I say? However, hey, it's much easier when you have a group of strong men around. And obviously we got some YouTubers, see what they see, and see how they handle it. So any questions, man? Does that answer your question, Elias, brother?
Yes, brother.
All right, for sure, man. So yeah, let me see here. What else? I got a couple more minutes, so I'm gonna read another passage of the fucking Shane Smith, The Science of Attraction. Hey, attraction is not a choice, man. Young lady, attraction is not a choice. Young man, attraction is not a choice. Let me see here. You shouldn't be judged is one of the biggest lies. Men and women judge each other every day. It's based on survival of their genes. Attraction is nature's way of judging each organism, measures of mutation within the cells. Everybody's judging each other, man. I know it. When I go to work or whatever, I see people judging me. Hey, I judge you back, bro. You remember that. You may look down on me. However, I don't even see you, bro. Those is just for the haters, you know what I mean? Because you have haters left and right. Left and right, you have haters. So, yeah, man, is there any more questions before I end this? Thank you. All right, there's no questions. Thank you, Elias. Thank you, Tony, Octavio, Chris Cruz, Jaime, Lone Wolf, Josiah, Jeremiah, Tad Addicts, and Mr. Powerhouse. And hopefully it's going to be a point where there's going to be so many brothers that I won't be able to name. You know what I mean? They're still out there. They're just doing their shit. They're handling business. They got to work. They got to do whatever. So YouTube, subscribe, motherfuckers. If you want to get better, you will get better. I'm sure you've changed after this. If you didn't change, you weren't paying attention. You were looking at your phone or thinking, oh shit, I know this. What the fuck's he saying? I know myself. I know myself. I get up in the morning. Ah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. And then you go like this. Yeah, that's me. Come on, man. Snap out of it. So if there's no questions, thank you very much, brothers. And if Mr. Josiah, if you could just help me out, what should I do here? And at this moment, if you could just guide me real quick.
At this point, brother, you just end the Zoom meeting like how you would normally. It
Okay.
should save on top of YouTube, and then you just go back in, put in your description, title, thumbnail. You should be good.
Okay. Could I FaceTime you so you can help me out with that real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Also, my brothers, thank you for showing up to the Prolific Xpression, the first show on the #1 fucking station. You remember that. Awesome.